Hey, we're back.
And another thing about Game of Thrones.
But, like, I don't know, it's a pretty common trope in fantasy, European fantasy.
Yes.
To have very
Rape.
few... I was not going to say that. To have very few or none black characters.
Sure, yeah.
And it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I guess, understandable. Or the best way to put this. It's like, it is European fantasy. So theoretically, most people are going to be white.
Yes.
But in most iterations of it, there's going to be a place that's like, hey, there's black people. They're from here.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's even Bethesda.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they've got the Red Guards, and they're all black. And in The Witcher, there's I believe there's a place where everyone's...
Oh, I thought there were no black people in The Witcher also. I thought The Witcher is the other great example of just...
I believe there are, but
okay.
I'm struggling to remember where they're from. The Witcher is, like, very, very European. Like, literally just a map of Europe. European. So it gets a little more difficult, because at no point would you go anywhere where people would naturally have darker skin.
Yes. But I would argue
it's
that's not
fair
an
to
excuse. Yeah.
But it feels a little better than Game of Thrones does, where it's like there's so many continents and everyone's white.
Everyone's white, even though it's like,
whereas
wait a minute.
in The Witcher, it's like I'm in England right now, and then I go to France, and then I go to like Scandinavia. It's like yeah, everyone's white because it's fucking that's that's the area. So it's shitty, but
yeah,
really the test is gonna be they're making their next game's a cyberpunk game.
Oh, the Witcher guys are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're actually set in the same universe. There's a little bit of a tie-in. One of the characters in The Witcher can travel through... I don't know how to explain it. She travels through dimensions, basically.
Okay, so is it alternate dimensions, or is it in like the okay.
Yeah. So, but that she does mention going to a future world, and she's like, it's great there, I didn't want to leave. So can be... I mean, you could just easily say, oh, that's the fucking timeline. But the real test would be, in that game, how many black people are there, how many Asian people are there, so on and so forth.
0!
And I'm afraid
most likely
the answer is going to be 0, which does suck.
Or sorry, maybe 1, and then that's your representation.
And it really sucks, because I do like The Witcher a lot. But it's hard to defend it when it's got a big issue like that. Like, I think The Witcher 3 is a fantastic game. But it really, I mean, it does have that issue. There's only white people in that game. And it gets a lot of other stuff decently right. Like, for its time setting, it goes a lot farther than a lot of other games in having female characters that do anything. And to be fair, every main female character in that game is thirsty as fuck and wants to bang Geralt, but all the other dudes look ugly, and also usually they have other motivations. So, well, not usually. They all have other motivations. Sometimes they bang him to get what they're trying to get.
Nice. So he's just a fucking tool then.
Yeah, basically.
He's just it's like, whatever, okay.
But I don't know. I like that there are female characters in that have... that are people.
Yeah.
You know?
You know. Like, I mean...
I know it's
what
hard
a concept. But... No, that's good. I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't... You could either be incredibly wrong, but I'm taking your word for it.
I doubt I'm incredibly wrong.
Okay.
Someone feel free to correct me if I am.
Okay. Can you bang dudes in the game?
No.
Lame.
But it's not an open-ended game like that.
Okay.
There's very specific characters you can romance.
Okay.
Well, because it's not about telling your own story. It's about telling a very specific story.
Okay.
So...
Well, they're novels originally, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and they're based on those novels. And so it's... Yeah, I mean, it's a lot less do what you want to do and a lot more here's a story laid out in front of you and your actions have consequences, but this is going to go one of a couple ways, basically. Which is pretty decent. And it's one of the... It's a decision-based game, and it's one of the only ones that really feels like a lot of the time both decisions are viable, and there's no like karma system or anything. Mm-hmm. So it really is just like, how do you feel this should go? Mm-hmm. And you make a decision and you live with the consequences.
Sure, yeah.
Which I think is...
Are there multiple endings?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There are 3 to The Witcher 3. Uh-huh. There are 3 big endings. Uh-huh. That are all pretty different. Mm-hmm. And then there are, I believe, 32 possible different...
Whoa, shit.
Like, things that can happen. Like, there are characters that can die.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that. But the main thing is spoilers for...
I don't care.
I assumed you didn't care.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played The Witcher 3. It's a couple years old, but you should pick it up. It's fantastic. Uh-huh. The whole game is about saving this girl named Ciri. And based on your dialogue to...
Anyone who knows what I'm talking about, yeah, you know what's up. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Your dialogue with her and stuff affects how the game ends. So the 3 endings are... She can just die. Uh-huh. She can just straight up die.
Nice.
If you, like, fuck up.
Uh-huh.
She can... Oh, hold on. She's asking why Claptrap has... I don't fucking care. It's not that interesting. Uh-huh. She can become a Witcher like you.
Uh-huh.
Or she can become the Empress.
Uh-huh.
And those are the 3 big endings. But other stuff can happen. There's 2 different big, like, emperors/kings. Uh-huh. And both of them can die, depending on how the game plays out. Different people can take over their lands, stuff like that. So on and so forth.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty...
Is there a true ending, or, like, the best ending?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's... This is the last Witcher game, so...
Oh, I was about to ask if they're going to make another one.
No, they said they're not.
Okay.
They said they're not, and I do believe that they're not, because he retires at the end of the game.
Oh, but what if he gotta... Every time he tries to get out, they just bring him back in?
Literally the end of the last DLC, you just get a vineyard.
Uh-huh.
And you just go fucking grow grapes.
What about, like, one last job?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they have a... Depending on who you marry at the end of the game...
Uh-huh.
There are basically 2 possible. Well, there's 3 if you really fuck up, but there's 2 endings.
Yeah.
And one you go with Yennefer.
Uh-huh.
And you guys, I believe, retire in Toussaint, which is France.
Okay.
And you just fucking... How do I get in here? Open your chest, bitch.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stop. Open this for me. Help me. How do I get in here? I don't fucking care enough. I'm just not gonna do it. So if you marry Yennefer, you just retire on a vineyard, and... Mm-hmm. I mean, that's really what happens no matter what, because that's just, like, the last missions of the game, but... Mm-hmm. And if you marry Triss, you go to... She becomes like a royal advisor in a different land, and you just retire there and occasionally do Witcher contracts or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But they're pretty much like, yeah, he legit retires and is like done.
Oh, okay. But no, like, spin-offs with other characters or anything?
No.
Okay.
It's always been Geralt.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they said they're not doing it anymore. Like, ever.
Oh, okay. And all 3 games are just one story, essentially?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One long story, and some of their stuff connects together.
Are 1 and 2 good?
I never played the first one.
Uh-huh.
I've played the second one, and I couldn't get into it that much.
Okay.
The third one's really good, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
Yeah. This is a great, very interesting conversation. I'm sure everyone's super, super interested.
I'm sure Matt's loving this, because he loves The Witcher. So.
Does he?
Yeah, he's been jerking off to Witcher 3. I don't know if he still plays it, but
Yeah,
when he finally got away from playing Overwatch, then he would play some Witcher 3.
I refuse to play Overwatch, just on principle of dun no 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 no. You know.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're not just gonna become an Overwatch gaming channel.
I don't know. I played TF2 a lot, and I got bored of it. I pay $60 to play a game that is... I mean, it's not TF2, but they're very similar.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I would get enough enjoyment out of it.
What about Battleborn?
No.
No? No. Okay, yeah, so... I don't know if he ever played that much. Like, when I saw him once, like, right before he left... Or I guess it was a little while before he left, but he was playing kind of... looked like it was pretty early in. So I don't know. But he's playing so much Overwatch. I don't know if he ever has time to do anything else with his life.
Yeah, I just don't think I would be too into Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I love video games, so I've been thinking about...
If you like Overwatch, that's fine. It literally doesn't affect me in any way.
Yeah.
But I do not play it, and I do not have very much of an interest.
Fucking Maylover, whatever the fuck your name was.
Maylover 88. I do love Maylover.
Wherever you are out there, just stay cool, man. Stay cool.
Oh yeah, they have this whole running joke that this really muscly guy, his guns are all about explosions, but the thing is that he doesn't conform to, like, hurtful masculinity stereotypes, and he's a feminist, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
It just gets old kind of quick.
Okay.
It was clever when they first introduced it, but you know it's gonna happen every time his character pops up, so... Yeah. I don't know. I just hate this game more than I should.
Yeah, why do you hate it so much, Kyle?
It's just not interesting to me. Like, I'm just...
I'll admit, it doesn't look as interesting as the other game.
It's really not.
Like, this world looks just a lot more boring.
It's just the fucking moon. And you're about to see, like, you remember Sanctuary. We didn't spend that much time there, but you remember the big town from the last game?
Yes.
How there's people everywhere and fucking stuff everywhere?
Yeah.
We're about to go to the town of this game, and it just feels fucking desolate. It's really unfortunate. Like, it makes... You don't want to spend time there.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think there's any interesting stuff to do here, really. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, visually it just
We'll probably
looks...
finish this, but I feel I'm getting so fucking bored of it already. This is about as far as I played.
Okay.
Last time, and it's just like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very visually kind of undynamic, and all the colors are kind of this just sort of ugly, sort of like they look like a shitty bathroom stall.
And it's really weird because I don't know what makes this game so much less interesting than Borderlands 2. Like, I don't know what it is about Borderlands 2 that makes it so much better to me. Maybe it's the characters. I don't really like any of the characters that much in this game.
Yeah.
She said don't move, but I have stood there for like 5 minutes. You have to move.
Oh, nice. You're getting a lot of money, though. Well, what are the posters? What do those say?
They're just for doll.
Oh, okay.
It's just world building.
Cool. What were we talking about? Oh, Witcher. Yeah. I don't know. So what? Tell me more about the Cyberpunk game. That sounds interesting.
I don't know anything about it, and I don't really think they've revealed anything. But
okay,
based on their schedule of releasing games, it will be out next year.
All right.
Like 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Because they've released a game every 4 years since 2007.
Cool.
So.
Will it be their first non-Witcher game?
Yes.
Cool.
I believe so.
Okay. I don't know. That sounds kind of cool.
But if it's fucking Cyberpunk, but everything else is like Witcher style, I'd be very excited for that.
Yeah,
that sounds really cool. It sounds like it sounds like Mass Effect with combat.
Oh, nice.
Which fucking, I don't know. Mass Effect's got cool story stuff, but yeah, I find its combat very
pretty good ending though.
I just think Mass Effect's ending is a little bit, or not Mass Effect's ending, Mass Effect's combat is a little, like, uninteresting.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
What is it? Is it just like basic like shoot?
Yeah, it's just like just kind of a subpar third person shooter, cover based thing, and you've got abilities you can use, and you kind of command a squad of teammates, but I don't know. I mean, I finished Mass Effect 2. I had a lot of fun with it, but I don't think it's, like, got a great... I don't think it has, like, a fantastic combat system.
Sure.
And I wouldn't say The Witcher has, like, fantastic combat, but it's a lot more interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's like an easier Dark Souls.
Nice.
Especially on the hardest difficulty, where you can only take a few hits.
Oh, fun.
It's Dark Souls, but dodging is, like, way easier.
Cool.
And look, we're in Moxie's bar.
Oh. We're cool.
Oh, look. It's Lilith. And nice. Roland.
Oh, hey, it's live.
He looks fucking weird. That's not what Roland
He looks like he's in a fucking Mad Max movie.
Look, it's the fucking Daft Punk.
Oh. Why?
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Is it actually playing a Daft Punk song?
No.
Lame. Here we go.
Look, it's Moxie.
Yeah. Your
She
favorite
looks
character.
Weird. Her outfit doesn't really match her. I don't know. I just don't think that outfit fits her that well.
What is her character even?
She's just I don't know, she's just like really attractive theoretically. And
I mean, I know you're into her, Kyle.
That's her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's kind of draining me, dude. Look, it's Marcus.
Cool.
I really can't talk anymore.
Okay, well, more Last Jedi trailer stuff. Are we at time yet? I feel like we're at time.
No.
No?
It's gonna be one of those games.
Dude, honestly, I feel like this is still better than Broken Age. Because I feel like because with Broken Age, it made it hard to talk about things. Because we were semi-interested in the story. But with this, I don't give a fuck. You're just running around and shooting things. So...
Yeah, it's just like, I'm just not having anything close to fun.
Sure, that's fine. But, like, you know.
Yeah.
Don't you feel accomplished in making something, Kyle?
No.
Neither do I.
It doesn't take any effort.
Any more thoughts on Last Jedi?
Really.
Jedi?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna hate it because I don't know if I like movies anymore.
Well, most movies are shitty, so.
Yeah, I just like I feel like I just don't like things.
Yeah. No, I feel that. One thing I feel like there isn't.
It's because I'm smarter than everyone.
Well, I feel like there's such an oversaturation of media that that you kind of get, like, desensitized to it. And you eventually... I feel like there's some people who really dig into that and are like, I love everything! Ah! But there are some people, like you and me, who are kind of just like, man, a lot of things really are shitty. And I feel like that's just because there are so many things now. There's so many shows, there's so many video games, there's so many movies, there's so many fucking comic books and shit. Like, there's so much that a lot of it sucks. There should be a Tracers video game.
That would be interesting.
That'd be, yeah.
Look, it's Crazy Early.
Who?
It's Crazy Earl from he was in Borderlands 2.
Cool. What do you do with him?
He trades like a different currency for like ammo upgrades. I should buy the backpack one. That's the bank. Fuck me.
Okay. Take off your pants.
Not in the mood. I may or may not just be getting slowly more and more suicidal as this series goes on.
No, that's fine. That's how it ends, is once we play all the Kyle's games, we kill ourselves.
No, if we get through every game in my Steam library, we're buying a capture card, and we're gonna go play every game I own for
yes.
consoles. In alphabetical order, but through different consoles. So not like Wii and then Xbox or anything,
yeah.
just like...
It's all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
You better be excited for that. I believe the first game is EA Active Sports 2.
Yes!
So just make sure to look out for that in about 4 years. I swear to God, if I'm not dead by then, I better be making a shitload of money from this.
But it's gonna trickle down, man. It's gonna trickle down. We're gonna get all that ad revenue, and it's gonna be great. How many games do you have for consoles, like comparatively to your Steam?
I believe I have over 100 original Xbox games.
Nice.
No joke.
Well then, we're in for a real treat. And every game will be 100% run, also.
Oh my god, dude, I have Cat in the Hat for the original Xbox. Based on the fucking live action movie.
Yes!
Yeah, Dr. Seuss was like hella racist.
He was. Oh, we should talk about that.
There's not much to say. He was just really racist.
He was just racist. Well, I don't know. Okay,
You don't know. He drew fucking Tintin Asian people.
No, I know that. I'm not... I'm trying to preface... I'm trying to say this without being the... Birth of a Nation actually really helped cinema in a lot of ways guy.
No, I don't disagree that, like... Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna say, but you should say it anyway.
All I'm gonna say is I actually kind of really like World War II kind of style and kind of like a lot of, I guess, propaganda cartoons. I don't like them for what they stand for. I don't like propaganda. But I think the style is, I don't know, very interesting. Like, I like a lot of those old, like, Warner Bros. Cartoons that are, like, World War II.
You like Donald Duck in Naziland?
Yeah, like Donald in Naziland and shit like that, and, like, the other Disney Nazi ones. And those are honestly the worst ones. Like, I feel like the Warner Bros. Ones do them really good. And I do really like Dr. Seuss's style and art. And I feel like he's able to utilize that a lot more when drawing World War II cartoons comparatively than just drawing sketches in his books.
Mm.
Like, I think if he feels a lot more like a genuine cartoonist in a lot of that stuff than he does when he just draws his books. And I love the books, and but I really like his art style. And I feel like there's sort of this weird kind of Burton-y kind of darkness to it that doesn't get explored a lot. And I think you see that a little more in his art for his World War II stuff, despite the fact that, yes, it is incredibly racist and very not okay. And I am not commending it in any sense beyond the fact that aesthetically, to me, with no message or anything, just how it looks is very interesting to me. Like, I really love... There's a book that has, like, a lot of his, like, older drawings. Because you can't really find a lot of it, honestly. Like, outside of, like, the internet and stuff, you can't really find a lot of his non-children's book stuff. And even his children's books, there are a handful that, like, are harder to find. And, no, I'm not one of those guys who is like, oh, the Censored 11 are very important and should be out everywhere. And, like, oh, yeah, all this racist shit. Like, those cartoons were racist and not okay, and, like, they're not that good. Do you know about the Censored 11?
No.
Okay. When TNT...
Oh, we're fucking way over time now.
next
time, tune in for that.